The Chazal say, Al Pasuk, Yisiste Ishtay. You know, it talks about when a woman goes and she's suspected of adultery. So the Pasuk says, Kisista, that she, which literally means goes off. Right? But the Chazal tell us, and the Gemara says in Masechta Saita, that the word sista shares the same root as the word of shtus, which means foolishness. So the Gemara says, from these words we learned, that a person doesn't do a sin unless he is entered by a spirit of foolishness. How? And this is strange. What do you mean? Many people do Avera. Why is it foolish to do an Avera? There's a famous joke about the lady who comes to the rabbi and she's crying and she's complaining. And she says, Rabbi, my son went nuts. So the rabbi says, what happened? She says that my son, he eats chazer and he dances with shiksas. So the rabbi says, your son isn't crazy. He says, if your son was eating shiksas and dancing with chazers, then he'd be crazy. This is normal. He just has a Yetzer Hara.
He's normal.
It's very normal to eat chazer and dance with shiksas. He's not normal. He's not doing the right thing. So why do we say that when a person does an Aveira, it's nichnas bei ruach shtus, that it's a foolishness? Who said? Why is it foolish? I'm enjoying. Why is it foolish to enjoy something? If we're to understand that Torah mitzvahs is Achdus Hashem, and I learned Torah, I do mitzvahs, that is the ultimate connecting with Hashem's unity and the acknowledgement of Hashem's unity, and me becoming part of Hashem's unity. Every Aveira, regardless of whether it's Deraisa, whether it's Derabanan, rabbinic, or biblical, is the ultimate, is Avodah Zarah, is worse than Avodah Zarah. Not worse than the person bowed down to Avodah Zarah, but worse than the Avodah Zarah itself and worse than Klippa itself is the ultimate statement of separation from Hashem. Not only am I something, not only am I an independent entity, but I'm independent to the point that I can make my own decisions even if they go against what Hashem wants. And if you understand that for Avodah Zarah you'd give up your life, not to separate yourself from Hashem. But if you understand that every Aveira is tantamount to that, you're doing the same thing. Take a moment to think. How can I do an Aveira and separate from Hashem? This is the ultimate hypocrisy. When I love Hashem so much that I'd give up my life not to deny Him, not to separate from Him. That's a shtus. It's a shtus. It's something we experience in our lives all the time, in our relationships. Those relationships that mean more to us than anything else, whether it's spouses, whether it's children, whether it's parents, whatever it may be, whether it's friends. We give up our lives for these people. And yet they do something small, little, and stupid, and we get angry at them. And we injure the relationship. Now you think to yourself, if Chas v'Shalom, this person were in mortal danger and was in Zimbabwe, I would hop on a plane, I'd spend every cent I'd have. I would do everything for that person, right? I love the person more than I love myself. But because he threw the sock on the floor instead of in the laundry, I'm getting angry at him and we're not going to talk to each other for 2 days? What kind of idiocy is that? It's a similar kind of shtus. You're not being in touch with who you really are. It's not a shtus. See, what you were saying, or someone was saying, it's a shtus because, you said, it's a shtus because it's a temporary pleasure. The shtus is deeper. If I look at what I really want and what I don't really want, what matters to me more than anything else in my life is my relationship with Hashem. What's the proof of that? I'd give up my life for that relationship. So how can I go and do an Aveira like that? It's a shtus. It's insanity. And you know, when it comes Yemei Hadin, comes Hashanah Yom Kippur, what do? We go to Hashem. It's the judge, and what do we say? What do we tell Hashem? We plead insanity. It's exactly what we do. It's exactly what we do. Where do I get that from, that we plead insanity?
Right?
And also Asher Neyalmu v'Asher Chatanu. Asher Neyalmu means we were foolish, right? What does the word teshuva mean?
What's it again?
What does the word teshuva mean?
Return.
To what?
To the source. To the source.
One way, I'm returning to myself. I'm returning to who I really am. I'm becoming true to myself. I'm telling the Eibishter, I strayed away from myself. I was acting in ways which are crazy, which are insane. I'm doing tshuva. I'm back to who I am, which is my love for you and my relationship with you. And everything else that I did was insanity. It was a ruach shtus. That's the essence of what tshuva is all about.